Howdy folks, welcome back to SnowRunner. We are back on Northport, Alaska. The next job that it made sense to do is back on Northport. So I saved us the gigabytes of recording space on waiting for regions to change or maps to change or to load in. And I got a couple new rigs to do this job. I've got these are trucks that I retained on the last map. I didn't build these, I just took them out of storage. So we've got the crane with an IR long log trailer. So this will pull 1 unit of long logs. And then the other Kenny has got a medium log trailer on it, or medium log rack on the truck, and then a medium log trailer. I tried putting a low saddle on this so I could pull the IR gooseneck medium log trailer. I'd have IR on both of them, but putting on the low saddle kicked off the medium log carrier. So we have a pull behind in the form of that trailer. Let's go load them up. I think I'm in this one. Yopper, yopper. You can go across the ice there and get to the lumber mill, logging plant, whatever you want to call it, logging site. But I like to stay on the road, then just do that little cut over. Now this will only haul 1 unit of lumber or logs. Suppose if I wanted to, I could make it haul 2, but I've not messed around with this trailer. Maybe I should, then I could use it instead of the one that I hate. But I honestly have only used this trailer once before this. There's our 1 log. And it's going to the sawmill, so we might as well go ahead and just take it on over there. I'm not going to bother with trying to tow one with the other. Seems like it just ends up taking more time when you're trying to save time. Because of all the corners you can't make with one hook to the other and shit like that. Fuel station. Oh, there's a repair zone there also. And you can load bulk fuel. Yeah, there's some underwater rocks that give you damage every time you go through there. Oil field. Yeah, you can take a shortcut through here. I don't know how much of a shortcut it is. Then you can go up here and around there, and you cross the river there, and you end up over here, and you come around, and you come out by this factory slash trailer store, and you're right there. But I'm gonna say the hell with all that and just go like that. Sometimes what looks like it might be a shortcut isn't a shortcut because the road is bad. You end up dumping your shit. You know, I've gotten in trouble every way possible by thinking it's, I do something to try and save time, and 2 hours later, I'm still fucking around with trying to get there. You know. Oh. Now this one came back up. That's the difference between IR and GGMS. Didn't lose the logs all over the road. Like I said, I have used this thing once before, and I know it'll lean way over, and it'll look like it's gonna dump, but it comes back up. Just because the straps don't break like the GGMS trailers. That's one thing, it could lay over and come back up without losing the logs if the straps just don't break. It isn't that the IR trailer doesn't lay over, but it doesn't dump the shit. So maybe I could haul two at a time on this rig. There we go. That's one rig delivered. And no dolly trailer to mess around with. back over here. That's right, the other one is still at the garage. The garage. Here we are. I have no worries whatsoever about that flatbed trailer. It's a solid trailer. You got to practice your drifting. There's another job where you have to deliver lumber to Mountain River, but Mountain River does not have any logging capability, any logging facilities, and I was on White Valley where we left off, and White Valley only has long logs. I need medium also, so that means coming back to Northport to get logs, and there was a job on Northport. So here we are. 1 and 1 makes 2. Last time I used a calculator. Looks funny, so much length left over. After putting the medium logs on there, it looks like you could, if they made it, you could put a long log bunk on this trailer, or on this truck. Of course, the purpose-built medium log trailer, or medium log bunk, the purpose-built medium log bunk for this truck is really a nice looking piece, and it doesn't work anymore. It's like Sabre doesn't allow you to use it or something. It didn't take any damage that time. Yet. There's still time. Well, you know, if you've watched my videos, that purpose-built, really nice looking medium log bunk is unlimited. You can put as many logs, many units of lumber on it as you feel like pushing the button, and you can deliver as many units of lumber as you need for the entire region. So I think it's that multiple unit delivery that Saber got a bug up their butt about and took it out of the game. Took the whole log bunk out of the game. The only way you can load it now is manually. And I suspect loading it manually, they don't allow you to put more than one load on it. But I don't know, I haven't experimented with it because I don't load shit manually. I don't load logs manually anyways. It just takes too long. I could blow half an episode getting one load of medium logs on the damn thing because first it says they're uneven, and then it says the truck and trailer aren't straight to each other, and it's got one warning after another that you did wrong. Not placed correctly is another one. So I auto load, or I find a different truck that can auto load. I have a mod, in fact, that allows me to auto load where ordinarily you would not be able to, because I hate it that much. I suppose a person could call all this cheating, or, you know, I could say I've got a cheat that lets me auto load, or one thing or another, but I don't look at it that way. Or even if you do consider it cheating, so the fuck what? It's what I do. I'm playing. There we go. Awesome job. Thanks for your help. And we're only 18 minutes in. I think we're going to have to find something else to do. How about taking timber to Mountain River? 2 long, 2 medium. I wish I could pick them up right here at the sawmill. Excuse me. Well, I can take 1 long over and 2 medium, and then come back to either Northport or White Village, White Valley for the other long. Alright, well, not gonna get anything done sitting here. Was there a fence there? I didn't notice. suddenly swung out to the right. All of a sudden my wheels are, all of a sudden the steer axles on the truck are steering right, but I didn't move the stick. I think if I run straight south I can, no, never mind. Well, I could run straight across to here and then get on that route down through the middle, but I can do the same thing right here. This is the same body of water I crossed to the north. Splashed through the mud puddle. That's the north end of that same body of water. But I doubt trying to run the length of it would be any quicker. Come on, make the corner there. It got some traction from the snow. I think I already missed the corner, the turn I should take. No? It's up there quite a ways yet. Well, that's good to know. I see we're not over here on this one. So this will take us straight to it. I don't remember the map as well as I used to, because it's been a year since I've been on this map. Those are those routes that go straight north. Well, not straight north. They go north on a roundabout snaky path. I could duck through here and fix some damage, I think. Or maybe not. It's just cargo management. It had a... Ah, that's the crane symbol, not the repair symbol. Stupid me. Cut it in hard and then straighten it out. Straighten her out. Straighten out, boy. And there we are. Let's go to Mountain River. Find the sawmill or whatever it is. I should activate that job, shouldn't I? You know, I should. It would. it would cut down on waiting for maps to load if I took this and at least the one log across at the same time. Would mean one less crossing. It's gonna hit the pole, ain't it? No, but I can't steer it with that thing open. Uh-oh, uh-oh, don't be doing too much. Whoops, push the button too hard. You're doing too much backing up. Okay. On asphalt road again. Well, I should mention welcome to the new subscribers. I think there's a couple more, 3 or 4 more since the last time I said that. Welcome to the channel. Thanks for subscribing. And my longtime guys, thanks to everybody for subscribing. Guys and gals, I suppose I should say. It isn't very often I remember to say that. It's not necessarily neglect, it's just, it's dementia. My brain doesn't work right. Just like I don't remember to say things like, you know, remember to subscribe and like at the end of every video, stuff like that. I'll get the disk load up there and then I will come back for the long log truck. Yeah, this medium trailer, it's the 4-axle, it's the 4-axle 2-spot flatbed that has been in the game since the beginning. But when it's modified to carry logs, it puts the front and back framework on it, and it's very stable. You can see I've been winging it all over the place, sliding sideways on corners, and it just keeps coming. They've modified it. The mod developers have modified it to carry short or medium logs. It's too small to do long logs. And the trailers that they have modified to haul long logs are way too long. You know, I think it'd be cool if they modified an M747, which is a 4-spot, to haul long logs. That would be awesome. But they take an 8-spot and modify it to haul long logs. And that's not so good. Our truck is here. And we got to drive it back around to load it. Or we could load it in Northport. But that's not going to take any less time. This is Northport. I meant to say White Valley. We can get long logs in White Valley. And for our second trip to pick up long logs, that might be okay. For this one, there's logs right here. You know, except for the extra foot plates and shit, of course the extra axles, these Kennys remind me of the Kenworth I used to drive. There were a couple Kenworths I used to drive. One had a big stand-up sleeper in it and on it, and the other was a day cab. It was made to pull a walking floor trailer. So it had a hydraulic setup on it. The white that I drove, you can see it in my profile picture, well, part of the door anyways. That had a little dinky single bunk on it. And hydraulic setup. I could pull a walking floor or what I mostly pulled. Well, what I mostly pulled was either a dry van or a flatbed. But walking floor was like a dry van. But mostly I pulled a 48-foot flatbed or an end dump, a 35-yard end dump, depending on what time of year it was. early in the spring, I do a lot of end dump work, bringing dirt in to the production plant from the various composting sites. And once I had them all filled up with dirt to bag, why am I pulling in here? I guess I thought this, I'm daydreaming. Um, when I no longer needed to do the end dump work, I'd hook up to a flatbed and I'd start hauling the product out. All the bags of um, topsoil and compost and potting soil and manure that I hauled in the raw material for all that, and then I would hook up to the flatbed and haul out the finished product to the stores, delivered to building centers like Home Depot, Lowe's. Yes, I delivered the same dirt to Home Depot and Lowe's. But other smaller nurseries and stuff too. A lot of different little nurseries. I actually preferred doing those because they actually would hop on a forklift and get you unloaded when you pulled in. Where Home Depot or Lowe's, you could be sitting outside there for an hour and a half before anybody even bothered to get on a forklift. God, that pissed me off. You know, I wouldn't care if it took them an hour and a half to unload the truck, because at least they're doing something. But when they're sitting in the break room munching on a sandwich while you're sitting outside, one time they were barbecuing right outside the back door while I sat there and waited for them to finish their little excuse for barbecuing, whatever it was. I think it was like every Friday or something. One time I called the manager of the store and told him what was going on, and he was outside in about a minute and a half, chewing them all a new one for leaving me sitting there. Which made me happy. I mean, it only takes them 10 minutes to get the truck offloaded if they, if you got somebody competent on the forklift. And, of course, I've had plenty of time to pull the straps off the load. Sometimes doing long haul, I could be sitting out. I could be sitting outside up for 10 hours before they had me pull into a dock. But that's because they have 100 trucks waiting to do the same thing that I'm trying to do. These big warehouses, food warehouses are the worst to try and get it in and out of quick. A place like Cisco, I went to Cisco in a little suburb of Chicago, a Cisco warehouse, and they start running through the queue just to check people in at 6 a.m. So I've gotten there in the middle of the night before the gates are even open and parked off to the side of the road and went to sleep. Set my alarm for, like 5 in the morning or something so I can get up and have a cold sandwich out of the refrigerator and some cold coffee and take a piss outside and be ready to pull up to the gate a few minutes before they open. And you still sit there for 8 hours because they've got a backlog of people that got there the night before. They're already inside the facility, inside the fenced area. You drop your trailer. They'll have you do it one of two ways. They'll either have you drop your trailer in a numbered slot and then you go park somewhere else, or they'll have you stay hooked up so you can back it up into the dock. Depending on how backed up they are, how much of a backlog they have, because they've only got 2 yard donkeys moving trailers around. Yard mules. It's a yard mule. I like to call it a donkey. But didn't even like going to that place. Just tried to avoid that place. Another one that would leave you hanging forever is the paper factory. And it's near Chicago also. You haul in loads of recycled paper and haul back out bundled loads of I'm gonna have to move that other one ahead or something. Haul back out paper that's been recycled. It's in big bundles. Instead of scraps of loose paper, it's a roll of paper. Did that up in International Falls too. Pick up trailer loads of rolled paper. I would take a load up to Winnipeg, just whatever they had for me. Winnipeg, Canada, and then I would I'd haul huge farm implement tires back, or construction implements, whatever they put them on. They're enormous tires. I'd haul back to somewhere near International Falls, and then I'd go over to the International Falls Paper Company and load up rolls of paper and, you know, just keep going from A to B, A to B, A, B, C, D, to G. Let's get over to the other side. Of course, I would run from the cities in Minnesota, Minneapolis, St. Paul area. I'd pick up a load that was like going up to International Falls or near International Falls, so I could have a load going up, and then sometimes I'd take that all the way to Winnipeg, but sometimes I'd leave it up there in International Falls. But either way, International Falls was how you got across the border to Winnipeg. Winnipeg was quite a ways up there too, like 300-400 miles if I remember right, after you cross the border. And the 4 times I went up there, it was all in the winter. Sawmill over there. So need to go across this bridge, past the White Valley Gate, and to the sawmill. But since I already went past the bridge, I could go up this way. This is not a pull behind, so I can back it up like any normal trailer. Wonderful. I remember when this bridge wasn't here, you had to go down the hill to the bottom of the river, cross over, and come back up the other side. Not as convenient, but still perfectly fine river crossing. Another fuel stop. Another bulk loading. Looked like something else lit up. Maybe just the crane symbol again. Yeah, this will work. It's just kind of a no, that won't work. It goes up to the trailer store. I knew there was a reason I wanted to stop and check. Couldn't remember why, but I knew I didn't want to go up there. I want some lunch. That's where we go to get our second load of long lugs. Whee, up and down the hills. Used to deliver beds and, well, I had 2 jobs. One where I delivered just basic furniture stuff or TVs, and the other job was strictly beds. The furniture was in a semi, the beds was in a straight truck. But I'd do the beds all over. I had a region, and part of that region was Missouri. If you've ever been on the back roads in Missouri, it's just like the shit I was driving on. It goes up and down and around corners. It's a roller coaster ride, and I loved it. I would, it was about a 30-foot long box on a straight truck. And I would haul ass up and down those curvy hills. Every time you go over a rise, you lift up out of your seat and then you drop back down. We're gonna go ahead and go get the other long logs. This is gonna be a long video, but I'm not gonna fart around with doing a second episode for it. There's another one of them ants. They look like carpenter ants, and some of them are carpenter ants, but this, I'm playing with it on the table. I keep making them go a different direction. Some of them have wings, but they can't seem to fly. Maybe they're not developed enough. Some of them are just plain carpenter ants. Some of them have wings, but they don't fly away, so. Yeah. Almost the same place we come through from Northport. Oh, that's that one log. If I stopped to pick that up, it would say I didn't have enough logs. But we got to get down here. You know, I didn't think of it till just now, but I could bring logs up with that trailer. It would save me the travel distance. Oh, but I hate that trailer. I really do. I'm gonna have to look at the map again, but I can get going. I know I gotta cross this bridge. And we stay on this one. If I went up there and down through the water, that would get me on the road that goes to the sawmill, but I can do the same thing coming through here. Need to better see where I'm going. This has a lower high gear than just leaving it in automatic. Bouncing all over. And I don't care, the trailer's empty. Yeah. Straight up. There's another one of them damn things. Go away. I had to let go of the controller. I think the crash to boulders is probably in the way. Unless I can get a toe in there. Dip a toe in. Cargo management. This isn't where I pick up logs. Oh, dummy, dummy. Actually, I looked at the right place on the map, but then the ant distracted me. Yep, that was it. I hate this 20-25 minutes of driving back and forth just to pick up one more long log or whatever it happens to be. Why I wish the GGMS trailer would work better. Got the 710 split there on those trees. Now, is it going to be easier to go out here? And back up? Oh, there's another log station. Medium. Well, I guess you can get medium here. But I'm thinking turn left, do this. Instead of going through all that long, time-consuming pile of shit. Yeah. Shitty roads is what I mean, I guess. I don't always filter my thoughts before they come out of my mouth. I don't even remember which way to go here. See, right, 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 and then you're right. Mm-hmm. And away we go. See if we can get back up fast, back up there faster. Beautiful country. Reminds me of Minnesota. Minnesota. Oh God, I remember that long lake going up toward the bridge. Having to travel the edge of the lake all the way up to the north in order to get into God, whatever was up there. I don't remember. Before all the bridges were built and whatnot. Whoa. Took that a little wide, didn't I? I'm trying to scratch an itch on the back of my neck. Steering the truck at the same time. Doesn't work too well. This is the second one, second White Silence I recorded today, so I'll get both of them uploading. And then make some lunch and take a nap. Had some plans for today, like, you know, just some chores kind of stuff. But now that I've been sitting here for a couple of hours, it's lunchtime and I'm tired. I think this is the split where you'd go to North Port or Mountain River, I think. Or not. Yeah. Right there's the split. You can pick North Port or Mountain River. Turn. Hour 5, well, almost an hour 6. We're going back to Mountain River. We've got to deliver this long log, and then we still have 2 mediums sitting on a truck. down to the right. Shows 2 pickup areas. Oh, that's probably my medium logs. That's my 2 medium logs. Slip sliding away. That's that done. Got enough room behind me. Now, go get my medium logs. I don't know why I couldn't say that. My brain goofs up in mysterious ways. Yeah, across the river, past the fuel station, left there, and to grandmother's house we go. Minnesota, having fun in the snow was wonderful. Having to work outside in the winter. Don't go up there. Having to work outside in the winter, not so wonderful. You know, unless the roads were clear. You know, if you're driving truck and the roads are clear, it's fine. But driving truck in a snowstorm, not so fine. Because, well, long before it ever starts to build up, you know, before it starts to add up on the highways, the snow coming down on the asphalt or the pavement will get driven over and melted, and then it refreezes. And you have black ice then, and you start slip sliding all over, and then as the snowstorm progresses, the road surface is colder because of the ice, and then it will start to build up snow, and then you get big ruts, or it packs down. You could have 5-6 inches of packed snow underneath your wheels, and it's all bumpy and shit, and you have to go slow. But still, packed snow is better than ice any day. You can get traction on snow. Job done. What? Minute 11, 37 seconds. All right, superb. That was fast. Here's your pay. Yeah, it was pretty fast for what we had to do. Jeez. All right. Thanks for watching. And don't forget to subscribe. All right. Catch you next time.